Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today we are going to play with almighty Chieftain. But not the proper one, but the fake one. Chieftain P, the tier 9 premium tank. The tank itself is kind of average. The biggest pain in the butt, at least for me, is the gun handling of this vehicle. And this is how community ratings are looking like. If you want to be part of the community ratings, log in via our gaming API and you can vote for vehicles yourself. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We have over 100,000 votes in the page, and if you want to be part of this, you can. Meanwhile, we have a party, standard battle, tier 9 matchmaking. Okay, let's try to make this tank work. What is the best play whenever you are playing with a tanks like Chieftain P? With the Chieftain P, you want to play hold down if it is possible, right? Overall, where the armor goes of this vehicle, it's weak. If I remember this correctly, and I believe I do, you cannot really side scrap because of your weak shoulders. It's just not the best tank in the world of tanks. Although, playing hold down can work and it can be fine. But to be completely honest with you, I would love to see a bit of the game trolling us where the gun goes. Skill, why would you like that? Well, the thing is, I just want to show you how this vehicle looks like and how it feels like to be trolled by the tank this way. And obviously, this tank is a premium tank, right? If I'm not mistaken, this vehicle is making bones as well, which is definitely a positive thing. But in the same time, it just feels lackluster where the tank goes, you know? This is how I feel like whenever I'm playing with this vehicle myself. Anyways, what do we want to do? We want to punish every and each mother trucker who is trying to play over there. That's what we want to do. Yes, this is the Chieftain, which I know. Beautiful. Yep. This is what I want to see. Fellas, I know it might sound nuts and everything, but skill, what is wrong with you? You want to see the game trolling you. Exactly. This is what I want to see, and I want to show you that some tanks are just simply more trollish than others. And also what I remember, that with this vehicle you need to aim fully. And why do I have such a wound in my heart from this vehicle and why I do not really enjoy this tank so much is that it's just simply weak, you know? I just felt like I truly hated the vehicle and I did not really enjoy playing with a tank. Probably that's the main reason why. Anyways, this is only the start. We still can do a lot of bad things for the enemies, and let's try to do that. But before that, what is the alpha damage of this vehicle? The alpha damage of this tank is 400 alpha, right? 262 millimeters of penetration, which is looking great, honestly. 1100 shell velocity, which is awesome. If you're loading gold, you are getting 310 millimeters of penetration and 1350 shell velocity. I mean, it truly doesn't feel that bad, and it doesn't feel like it is the worst thing ever, right? Even though I kind of kakutog this tank quite a bit, and you know, I'm highlighting that it is far away from being ideal, but you know, that's my job to be pessimistic, and my job is to scream on the vehicle quite a bit. So, you know, at least the tank has a chance to work if I will scream properly. Meanwhile, what I would love to see, I would love to see this mother trucker making a mistake, but I do not really think it's going to be the case. So we are just going with the high explosives in the face, which is completely fine. And obviously, I believe I do not need to highlight that we know that object is sniping from somewhere over there, right? But unfortunately, we did not have anyone who could spot him and punish him. But that's okay. This is only the start. We got this. So, oi, how many tank destroyers pushing through the open field? That's nuts, fellas. This is nuts. What an interesting game. Yeah, crazy. I mean, amount of the tank destroyers going through the middle over there is a bit insane, if you would ask me, but hey. If enemies are throwing the game, I cannot complain about this and I cannot cry about this. That was a nice blind shot by the enemy Arta. I need to give a credit for this because this is quite a complicated thing. Ah, they're playing in platoon. Okay, not bad. They are playing in platoon. That's why Arta knew that I am sitting here and Arta decided to go for a blind shot. That was actually very smart play by those two guys. And you see, whenever you are playing in platoon, you can definitely communicate and you can definitely say, mate, could you please shoot this bush because there is a heavy tank sitting over there and whatnot. So yeah, as you can see, not bad, fellas. Not bad whatsoever. I like it. I like it. That's what I call a teamwork. Okay, not bad. Okay, what I would love to do now, I would love to punish this this mother trucker sitting here. Boom. You see, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, that the Chieftain is untrusty. I mean, if you would compare this vehicle against the Conqueror, it's the same thing like comparing a beautiful thing against the rotten Kaku. You know, this is how it feels like, at least to me. And that's why I am highlighting this situation quite a bit, right? It's just different type of vehicle, to say that the least, right? It's just a different type of vehicle. And there is nothing more to say about this. He will go for a blind shots. Why am I saying so? Because his teammate is blind shooting me with Arta, so there is a big chance he will try to blind shot me with a tank as well. Or maybe not. Beautiful. We slapped him in the face. Very nice. Very nice. So Arta incoming once again. Maybe actually his platoon mate is dead. Never mind. I just noticed that. Skill. That is a very good attention to the detail. I know, right? I know. I noticed that. After 3 minutes, but I noticed that. That's the most important thing. Going to go for a blind shot just like so. And all we need to do, we need to hold this position. That's all we are doing. Okay, Tiger Mouse is very aggressive over there. How to deal with you, huh? Hi. Beautiful shot into the lower plate of the Tiger Mouse. Tiger Mouse is overestimating his powers way too much, and we are sending him to the garage. That's very nice. So far I am feeling very satisfied with all of this. Another Tiger Mouse is sitting here, but since he is not paying attention, we are hitting him into the lower plate, which is very good, and I'm super happy about this. And pay attention that I am going with a gold ammunition here, because I just simply cannot put any trust into this tank gun. I know it might sound like it is excuse and whatnot, but people who played with this vehicle, I believe you are very well aware of how this tank can behave and how this tank can work, right? So I believe you know exactly what I am talking about. Meanwhile, we are going to hit Pat on the tank once again in the face, and we are going to pump our score to the best of our abilities. That's exactly what we want to see. Meanwhile, there is a Wafflecock who is trying to make as much pressure as he physically and possibly can, and I like it. I even loaded high explosive ammunition special for this mother trucker over there, and let's see, can we punish him for his mistakes. Unfortunately, I was a bit too greedy. I needed to wait until the IS-3-2 would make a bit of pressure, and then we can slap him. By the way, what I haven't said, what is good thing about the Chieftain P is that you have over 100 penetration with high explosives. That is actually pretty good. It's okay. I'm accepting this. Not a bad game for this tank. And let's see the score, fellas. Okay, fellas. Not bad. We are coming back with a victory, which is very important and very nice. We got 3,800 damage, actually more likely 3,900 damage, 800 assisting damage, which is very good. We are finishing first by experience and first by the damage with the Chieftain P. I'm actually happy with this result. And overall, our performance brought us 135,000 profits, which is very much appreciated, and it is very nice in the same time. One thing just to highlight that, it took me a lot of games to mark this tank, and in the same time, my average performance was like below 3,000 damage and 800 assisting damage, so I truly do not enjoy this vehicle. So by seeing score like this, it makes me very happy. Let's keep it up and let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, fellas, look at this beauty, Malinovka and counter battle. I'm actually thinking about playing this game out of the box. Skill, what do you mean by saying this? You know what? Sometimes it is a time to be brave, and sometimes it is the time to be stupid. I prefer the stupid times to come now. Listen, I'm not going to play on top of the hill. The main reason why I do not want to play on top of the hill, because I think it is way too risky to fight against the Kranwagens and whatnot. I just simply think it is not the best idea for us to do that. So instead of playing on top of the hill, we are going to go through the middle of the field and we are going to spot the enemies. Skill, are you out of your bloody mind? You are playing with a heavy tank and you are going through the middle of the field to spot the enemies. Exactly. How about that? This tank has 120mm penetration high explosives, which is very nice. And you know what that means? That means we are going to slap them like there is no tomorrow. We are going to show the eternal love for the enemies. And that's what we want to do. How about this? So pay attention at this. We are trying to peek like this just a little bit to see what do they have here in the back, and in the same time, if someone from the enemy team is brave enough to make pressure on us, we are going to slap them. This is what I am thinking, and this is what is happening in my head. I know, a bit crazy, and I feel like I am a bit special, but sometimes special is good, fellas. I'm not even joking. Sometimes special is good, and sometimes you need to think out of the box in order to get the best result for yourself, and I'm not talking about the raw damage in this type of situation, right? Meanwhile, what is happening here? We have a Waffle who wants to take 120 for the team, and I'm speaking about the high explosives. Beautiful. 500 in the face, and I'm telling you, sometimes thinking out of the box, even with the tanks which can play hold down, can really work very well. Meanwhile, let's see what do we have here. Maybe this Lorraine is asking to take another one for the team. I did not react it properly here, but that's my fault, and I deserve this, and it is completely fine. How about Tiger Mouse and IS-3A, who are playing on top of the hill? We are trying to punish them, and look at this beauty, fellas. We are hitting shots like this. That is nice. That is very nice. Meanwhile, there is enemy light tank playing in the middle of the field, so we will try to pre-aim very well, and we will try to punish him for his stupidity. Luckily, I am aiming like there is no tomorrow, and even after whatever 10 or so YouTube videos made in a day, I'm still booming, fellas. I'm having a great time and I'm enjoying the game. I mean, I'm feeling great, fellas. That's all I can say. What is the next action for us? I actually think about getting more involved, but a bit, but involved through the different side, if you know what I mean. I want to make a bit of pressure for this Mr. Lorraine and this Mr. Bzz. That's what I want to do. So first things first, slap the Lorraine. Lorraine is screaming. Lorraine is unhappy. Lorraine is thinking what the F is happening. I want to get the refund, and we are refunding him to the garage. Beautiful. We are obviously not going to stop here, and we will try to punish every and each mother trucker who is playing here. That's what we want to do. So far, our team is doing very great, and I'm enjoying the journey. And you know what we have? We have LTTB in the typical bush. You know what, LTTB? I have a feeling you made a mistake. I have a feeling that you messed up here. That's good. That's what we want to see. Now, the question is how we can play against the enemy STB and how we can play against the enemy 13105, because this is the problem at the moment. Meanwhile, we have a Waffle trying to run for his life. We definitely cannot blame him. And you know what? Unfortunately, our STB is too aggressive, and our STB deserves to be slaughtered. Unfortunate, but it's okay. What do we want to do now? This is the question. I understand that I am spotted while going like this, and we know that STB is sniping from over there. Not a big surprise, not the first time, not the last time. We are feeling alright. Also, just in case, I would love to test the typical bush over there, just to see maybe light tank made a decision to play here. Unfortunately, it's not the case, but that is okay. Now, I hope that we are going to have good enough angle to say hello for the Tiger Mouse playing on top of the hill. And fellas, we are racking the score like there is no tomorrow. And you can say whatever you want that we have We have been a valuable part of our team as well. It's not like, hey, Skill, you son of the banana, you made a decision to go through the middle of the field with a Chieftain P and you are doing absolutely nothing. No. We eliminated many mother truckers sitting from here, and plus on top of that we are supporting Hill from a bit different angle. I am feeling extremely happy with this performance and I think we are doing good stuff here. Meanwhile, this is the moment whenever I will start behaving as a light tank. Skill, really? Light tank? I mean, have you seen your tank? You're playing with a heavy. Okay, fair argument, fellas. Fair argument. You got this, but you know what? This is going to be alright. Look at this tortoise. He's going through the middle of the field and he is saying, you know what? I will slap the living crap out of you. Okay. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but okay. Ay. This light tank is sitting in the open field here and STB is here as well. Okay, I kind of deserve this, okay? I became a bit cocky and I was, yeah, we are going to slap the living crap out of the tortoise. Yeah, unfortunate situation. That's okay. We cannot cry about this, accept this, and cross our fingers for our team to win this game, fellas. Fingers crossed. Let's see the score. Fellas, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. 3.6 thousand damage, 1.4 thousand assisting damage. No, never lucky, fellas. Draw. It's okay. We cannot complain about this and we will accept this, right? We finished everything 5th by experience and 2nd by the damage by going for a spotting route. And this platoon or those two gentlemen, they did absolutely phenomenal job. They were annoying. They slaughtered remains of our team. And they did a great job. They are the reason why it is a draw. And that's completely fine, happens. Plus on top of that we made 111,000 profits. So far, fellas, we are killing with this tank. 3.7 thousand average damage, 1.1 thousand assisting damage. We are killing it. If we will keep up in this way, it's going to be more than success. Just saying. Let's go. Okay, last but not least, we have Airfield and we have the standard battle. Okay, let's see what we can do here. So all in all, fellas, the tier 10 matchmaking doesn't look that great, but we have some tier 8s as well, so maybe we can slap them. It's going to be a hard one, to be completely honest with you. If I would have 4,000 combined in this game, I would be super duper hyper turbo happy, but we'll see. I will try to do my best in order to play here hold down, and hopefully we can punish some forces who will try to cross and go up here, maybe. Well, obviously from the enemy side, right? Yeah, this is quite a journey and this is quite a hard game, fellas. What a tank. And what a session. I'm feeling very, very great with this. Okay, we are about to reach the position where we want to play, and here we are. Now, hear me out. I'm not going to be too aggressive here. I just do not see the point. Why would I do that? And I know we can have a very, very, very safe approach, and we still can have a great time playing here, right? Plus, on top of that, this XM is definitely penetratable where the cupolas goes. Also, phase 1, me scusi, comrade, how are you doing this fine day? Okay. Looks like phase 1 is saying, listen, I love you with all my heart, you look gorgeous today, I just want you to slap me. This is how I feel like in this game. And Vaza 55 is kind of nearby, waiting and lurking around. Not exactly what I want to see, but that's what we have. It's okay. I think this gentleman is simply impatient in this situation. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean, that's pure impatient. Fellas, I have a feeling he's just simply impatient. He felt like, I don't really care, let's make as much pressure as we physically and possibly can, and after that let's regret our life choices. I think this is how it was looking like. So far, our team is winning the game, and you know what? This is not that good of a sign, to be completely honest with you, believe me or not. I do not really like the situation. Enemy E50 drowned, we are winning by 7,000 hit points. Yeah, that is complicated game, fellas. That is very complicated game. Can I do something about it? To be completely honest with you, I need to figure out the way how to get involved and how to make a bit of pressure even though the situation doesn't look that great. And I think the right way to do the things is to drop down like this. I know it might seem kind of silly, but I think this is the correct way to do the things. Panzer is making pressure just like so. Good. And now even if I would take one for the team from enemy sniper schnitzels in the back, I have a feeling that we would sit still pretty good. Obviously the Chieftain gun handling hits again, which is kind of disgusting if you would ask me, but that's to be expected. And once again, this is what I do expect from this tank, and as you can see, we just simply cannot penetrate our shots, which is sad to be completely honest with you, but hey, what can you do? Everyone is melting left, right and center. I lost most of my hit points already, which is kind of sad, but there is nothing what we can change about this, and we just want to push in front to the best of our ability. Can we hit him? No, we can't. Yep, this is the tank I'm talking about. Fellas, whenever I started the YouTube video and I said this tank is far away from being the finest, this is the tank I am referring to, fellas. This is the tank which I have in my memory, and this is the tank which loves to misbehave and which loves to treat you kind of badly, you know? This is the tank I am talking about, and that's completely fine, fellas. I know that some games are very, very hard and it is extremely complicated to play for, let's say, 5,000 combined or whatever we had with this tank before this situation, and we are okay. No RNG, please bless my shot and let me slap him. Fellas, you can say whatever you want. I even said please for the RNG. So in this situation, obviously the main problem is that enemy team has no team. We can dream about having better performance, we can dream about playing the game better, but there is nothing what we can do. Enemy team simply melted. And you know what? I'm accepting this. Let's see the score. Okay. And we are back. 1000 damage, 300 assisting damage. Definitely not the game I would be satisfied. We are on the bottom end by experience and by the damage. Kind of sad. 44,000 profits, accepted. And our average performance went down quite a bit with this tank. Fellas, we played so well for two first games, and after that last game kind of messed everything up. I'm a bit disappointed, but oh well, what can you do? That's World of Tanks for you, and sometimes you cannot do anything about it. I wish I would play more aggressively here and in the other side, but what can you do? Anyways, fellas, this is a Chieftain P in action. I hope you enjoyed this vehicle, and honestly, first two games were very, very good. The last game was just simply unfortunate, where we cannot do absolutely anything about it, and that's okay. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and see you tomorrow. Skills out for today. Peace.